Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now Jones. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing, Jones. This will be caught once again by Brown. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Carolina 1st. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Panthers at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On 4th down, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Carolina defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21.
In motion right is Johnston. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Lad McConkey, 62 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A little juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Trumbull. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go. 18, Rockford. 18, Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Set up. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Jones. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Jones. There's Tremble, the tight end. 7-7, our score after 1.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bucks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 93 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Panthers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They will toss to Brown. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Kappa. 21. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, here is Hamilton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
Throw left side is complete on the diving minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! Keandre Lambert-Smith, 74 yards. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 72 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that, but maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18, Buffalo 18.
Throwing Jones. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Hampton.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st down, it's Hampton.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Pass.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jeremy Ruckert.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jones. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Panthers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go, shot. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at 7.
Set. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
That one complete to Leggett.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cowboy, Panther 11, Panther 60 Bobcat, Mustang 19. I got it.
Back to throw. Jones.
Short throw held in by Trimble.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton to about the 33-yard line.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Crowd right. Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score, Chargers 42, Panthers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rocco 80. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hold the ready. Come 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Buffalo 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 5. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that That is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Top 60, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 19 Lion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it.